I am a Samaritan woman, yet the Lord called me by name. He knew all of my sins, yet he loved me just the same. He sat at the well with me. He gave me living water and set my soul free. Let us worship him in spirit and truth. Jesus is Lord, I do proclaim. Even though I was sinning and sinning, he called me by name and loved me just the same. I turned my life around and his mission I proclaim. Just imagine this woman that we know as the woman at the well. It was at the noon hour that she was at the well, the central location of the village, to bear water for her household. She went at a time when the village would be isolated. She was someone shunned by her community. She, in a sense, was made to be invisible by the other women and the men of the town. She was not embraced or welcomed. Her human circumstance of living in a manner that was frowned upon by the community made her other, disenfranchised and marginalized by the customs of her time. The well, or the watering hole of a village, is where the women gathered, not only to gather water for their activities of daily living, it was also the social meeting place where by custom the unmarried gathered to look for a potential partner, spouse, a mate. Abraham's servant, Eliezer, was at the well when he found a bride for Abraham's son, Isaac. And that bride was Rebekah, as noted in Genesis chapter 24. Jacob, too, was at the well when he met Rachel, Genesis 29. Moses was at the well when he met his future wife, Zipporah, as noted in Exodus 25, verses 15 to 22. The Gospel of John, chapter 4, verses 15 to 28, provides us with a wellness checkup. So, what is it that we bear witness to at the meeting at the well? We see that this Samaritan woman and a Jewish man, whom she comes to realize and acknowledge as the Messiah, have an encounter. It is a conversation that provides an insight, not only of how Jesus sees this woman, but also how she as well comes to see herself. Where to others she is invisible, Jesus sees her. He looked beyond her fault and he saw her need. He did not dwell on her past human brokenness. He acknowledges the truth so that he could bring her to a place of truth, and it is here that the healing begins. Jesus looks at her and mirrors to her what his eyes see when he gazes upon her. Jesus does not allow the limitations and taboos of the time of religiosity, culture, and gender to define how he sees this woman. It is in the recognizing her human dignity that he talks with her and walks with her and lets her know that she is his own. You see, Jesus saw her, and he sees us. We as women are not invisible to him. Although the world may see us as sacrilegious, scandalous, and superstitious, Jesus looks at us with the eye of de novo, a new look. We are a new vision in his eyes, a vision that is not scarred by our past sin. Just one look by Christ, that is all it took. A look that sees us as those who are renewed in his broken body and shed blood of the cross. Where the world makes us invisible, we are made visible again in Christ. This is the faith we are initiated into at the well of baptism. It is this proclamation of conversion and metanoia and faith that we are called to run and tell about. We are called to lead others out of a place of invisibility and into the light. A well woman witness, so to speak. The testimony of one who has been healed and made whole, plunged into the living water. So let us go and tell that. I am a Samaritan woman, yet Jesus called me by name. He knew all about my sin, yet he loved me just the same.